High above the sacred valley, where the earth meets the heavens, a forgotten secret begins to emerge from the swirling mists of the mighty Andes mountain range. Machu Picchu is not just a city, it is a dream made of stone, hanging precariously between the earth and the vast open sky above the clouds. At an altitude of 2,430 meters, the Incan Empire created a masterpiece that challenges both the passage of time and gravity. This architectural wonder was once the heart of a civilization, a citadel built where no one thought life could possibly flourish so high and so proud. Every stone tells a story of ambition and survival, a silent witness to the grandeur of an empire that once ruled the vast stretches of South America. We invite you to step back in time, to explore the mystery and the majesty of a place that remained hidden from the world for centuries. The first gray stones appear, clinging desperately to the vertical cliffs, revealing the incredible engineering required to build this fortress on the edge of the world. The scale of the construction is breathtaking, as massive blocks were hauled up these slopes to form the unbreakable base of a city in the clouds. Each step was carved with purpose, leading the people of the sun higher and higher, away from the troubles of the lowlands into a spiritual sanctuary. Narrow trails snake around the peaks, the only lifelines connecting this remote sanctuary to the rest of the empire, hidden away from any prying, invading eyes. Join us as we pass through the gates of history, entering a realm where human ingenuity and natural beauty have merged into one eternal, sacred landmark. Witness the perfection of Ashlar masonry, where massive stones are fitted so precisely that not even a single sheet of paper can slip between their joints. Without the use of mortar, these stones have stood firm for over 500 years, surviving earthquakes and the harsh mountain weather without shifting an inch. The gray granite glows in the light, revealing a level of craftsmanship that modern builders still struggle to comprehend without the aid of advanced machinery. There is a beautiful harmony here, where the cold, unyielding gray stone meets the soft, vibrant emerald grass, creating a landscape of stunning visual contrast. As the sun moves across the sky, deep shadows dance upon the rock surfaces, highlighting the intricate details of every carved angle and perfectly placed block. The trapezoidal shapes of the doors and windows are not just for aesthetics. They are a brilliant engineering solution designed to withstand powerful seismic tremors. These inward-sloping walls provide incredible stability, allowing the city to remain intact while other structures in the region crumbled during the many great earthquakes. The residential sectors show a disciplined urban plan, with houses and workshops arranged in a way that maximized space on this narrow, mountainous terrain. Though the thatched roofs are long gone, the stone skeletons of these homes remain, offering us a glimpse into the daily lives of the Incan elite. Imagine the monumental effort required to transport these multi-ton stones from distant quarries, using only human strength, ropes, and clever wooden rollers. Without iron or steel tools, they used harder river stones to painstakingly shape the granite, proving that patience is just as powerful as any modern tool. Every curve and every flat surface was achieved through thousands of hours of labor, a testament to the dedication of the craftsmen to their emperor. The city even incorporated its own quarry, ensuring that the materials were always at hand, blending the natural geology of the mountain with the architecture. The engineering logic is flawless. Larger, heavier stones at the base for support, and lighter stones higher up to reduce the overall weight of the structures. This is the pinnacle of ancient mechanical wisdom, a city built to last forever, standing as a monument to a civilization that mastered the art of stone. We enter the spiritual heart of the city, the Temple of the Sun, where the curved walls mirror the perfection of the celestial bodies they worshipped. On the winter solstice, a single beam of light enters the window and aligns perfectly with the sacred altar, marking the beginning of a new cycle. The Incas were master astronomers, tracking the movement of the stars and the sun with a precision that dictated their harvest, rituals, and very lives. High above the city stands the Intihuatana, a mystical stone designed to tie the sun to the earth, preventing it from disappearing during the shortest days. In the presence of this stone, one can almost feel the spiritual energy that the Incas believed flowed through the granite and into the heavens themselves. It is more than just a sundial. It is a bridge between the human world and the divine, a physical anchor for the light of the gods. The Temple of the Three Windows looks out toward the sunrise, symbolizing the mythical origin of the Incan people from the caves of the dawn. Each window frames a piece of the sacred landscape, turning the surrounding mountains into living altars that were part of the temple's very design. Sacred water once flowed here, used in purification rituals that prepared the priests to communicate with the spirits of the mountains and the ancestors. The condor, the puma, and the snake, the three worlds of the Incan cosmos, are all represented in the very layout and spirit of this holy place. Towering behind the city is the majestic peak of Machu Picchu, a silent guardian that watches over the sanctuary like a sleeping stone giant. Even higher temples were built on its summit, reserved for the most sacred observations and the closest contact with the sun and the stars. From here, the world below looks small and insignificant, reinforcing the city's role as a place of retreat, meditation, and high-altitude spiritual power. Time seems to stand still here, yet every shadow that crosses these stones was calculated with divine precision by the ancient astronomers who lived here. In this intersection of stone and spirit, the Incas found a way to live in perfect balance with the cosmos, a harmony we still feel today. Beyond the temples, hundreds of emerald green terraces cling to the mountain, transforming steep, unusable slopes into a productive and thriving agricultural engine. These stairs to heaven were not just for farming. They acted as a sophisticated drainage system that prevented the entire city from sliding off the mountain. The Incas understood the land perfectly, building layers of gravel and sand beneath the topsoil to filter rainwater and keep the foundation of the city dry. By varying the height and orientation of these terraces, they created different microclimates, allowing them to grow a diverse range of crops at high altitudes. But a city cannot survive on soil alone. The true miracle of Machu Picchu is its sophisticated and still functioning ancient water irrigation system. Fresh spring water was captured from the mountain peaks and channeled through stone-lined aqueducts that run across the entire length of the citadel. The water was directed into a series of 16 ritual fountains, providing a constant and clean supply for the residents and the sacred ceremonies. Even today, after centuries of abandonment, the water still flows through these channels, a testament to the enduring genius of Incan hydraulic engineering. Life here is gentle. Alpacas and llamas wander the terraces just as they did centuries ago, maintaining the grass and adding a sense of living history. These animals were vital to Incan life, providing wool, transport, and companionship in the harsh environment of the high Andes Mountains. They are the modern guardians of the ruins, bringing a touch of softness and life to the silent, monumental structures of the past. The abundance of water and food made this isolated mountaintop a self-sustaining paradise, a fortress that lacked for nothing in its golden age. Looking at these fields, you can imagine the bustling activity of farmers tending to their crops under the watchful eye of the mountain gods. The legacy of Incan agriculture lives on, as the techniques they perfected here continue to inspire sustainable farming practices in the modern world. It was a system designed for survival, but executed with an artistic beauty that makes the entire mountain look like a giant living sculpture. But why did the people leave? As the sun dips lower, a sense of mystery settles over the empty corridors and silent stone halls. Machu Picchu was inhabited for barely a century before it was suddenly and mysteriously abandoned, left to the mercy of the growing jungle. Was it a devastating plague that wiped out the population, or did they flee the approaching Spanish conquerors who never actually found this place? The absence of written records leaves us with only theories, as the Incas left behind no scrolls, and only the silent testimony of their stones. Perhaps it was a spiritual migration, a choice to leave the city behind and return to the earth, leaving their mountain sanctuary to sleep in peace. For over 400 years, the jungle vines grew over the walls and the clouds hid the peaks, keeping the city a secret from the world. It became a lost city, known only to a few local farmers until it was rediscovered in 1911, sparking a worldwide fascination. The silence here is profound, a heavy stillness that makes you feel the weight of the centuries and the many lives that once echoed here. Every weathered edge and every patch of moss is a mark of time, a reminder that even the greatest empires must eventually return to nature. The wind carries the whispers of the past, inviting us to wonder about the final days of this magnificent mountain citadel and its people. And as the mist consumes the ruins once more, we are left with more questions than answers about the fate of the Incan lords and ladies. As the day draws to a close, Machu Picchu is bathed in a final glorious light, a golden tribute to the Empire of the Sun. This is more than just an archaeological site. It is a living monument to human potential and the eternal desire to reach for the stars. Machu Picchu stands as a testament to what we can achieve when we work in harmony with our environment, building for eternity rather than just for today. It remains one of the world's most powerful symbols of heritage, a place that continues to inspire awe and wonder in all who visit. The soul of the stone still breathes here, an ancient spirit that wakes with every sunrise and sleeps with every setting of the mountain sun. A legacy of stone, a dream of the sky, Machu Picchu remains a timeless bridge between the history of the earth and the mystery of the stars. Thank you for journeying through the clouds to witness the eternal legend of the Incan heart, standing forever between the peaks of the Andes. Machu Picchu, a timeless wonder, an eternal mystery, and a masterpiece that will endure for as long as the mountains themselves shall stand.